Hi, my name's Tim. I'm living with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a disease that's impossible to pronounce.
I really expected like 5 pieces. No offense to the people who put it up. Jessica and Kat Lamp were just absolutely amazing, and I had no clue that they had worked as hard as they did until I really walked in and saw it after they first started hanging pieces, and it was just, wow.
Kat and I are neighbors, and we both know Tim, and we both paint. And so it was a pretty natural thing for us to figure out something that we could do that we had experience in. I work for a nonprofit arts organization and had just finished organizing a much larger scale auction sort of event, so I felt like I had some tools of organizing that might be helpful.
It was amazing, just the response of artists that donated pieces, like people that never even met Tim, like donated their art. One of my friend's daughters even donated a piece, and she never met Tim before, but just they all felt like they needed to do it to help somebody out.
We had a lot of art come in at the last minute, which is kind of how it almost always goes. And we just designed bid sheets, and we put out a call for artists, and they could all drop off at the Green Bean. And then Kat and I went in one Sunday afternoon after they closed and hung all the work and put up bid sheets. And it was up for a month, and people could go by and write down their phone number and how much they were willing to pay for a piece.
It was a very emotional experience, like seeing all the art together at one time and hanging it. And there were just so many wonderful things to look at, and it was just so wonderful that the community came together like that.
When Tim was diagnosed with ALS, I contacted the show. I contacted our liaison and told her about what had happened. And Dan actually in one of the shows said, Tim was diagnosed with ALS, and we just want you to know we're thinking about you, and that we're hoping for the best.
When they made the announcement about Tim and what he was dealing with, I started getting all of these emails from people, all over the country, California, everywhere. And we actually had some people mail in donations just from hearing about Tim on that show, people who didn't even know Tim.
We had, I think, 4 or 5 submissions to the art show from listeners of the Savage Lovecast from all over the country.
When I went there the first time the exhibit was up, I kind of expected 10, 12 paintings, and went in there and just saw the whole place covered and was completely floored.
Kat did a phenomenal job of getting all the artists together and getting everything hung. It was absolutely gorgeous.
There were sculptures, there were photographs, there were paintings, it was mixed media collage. Somebody did an artistic interpretation of the Golden Girls theme song. Somebody did a pencil sketch of Prince. There were all kinds of amazing pieces.
I really loved the Golden Girls piece. That was really awesome. The piece that we got from Sky's husband, Ernie, with birds in a tree. I totally beat Faith out in bidding for that, and I think that I ended up writing "You're done" under our last bid because I wasn't gonna let her get it. So we technically benefited ourselves.
It was amazing, and it was the range of art and the range of people, ranging from friends I've known for years to people I don't know at all, to acquaintances, to friends of friends, and the range of styles. When we came home with some of the art, it was really a hugely successful event.
There was a closing reception at the end where Decoration Ghost and Castle and the Big City Bangers played, and everyone could claim their art at the end of the evening, and it was just a wonderful success.
I think it was really successful. We were really nervous. I know I was nervous people wouldn't show up for the big bash at the end, but we raised a good amount of money. All the work found homes. People paid pretty decent amounts of money for a lot of the work. And there was a great turnout. I think everybody had a good time.
Tim is really special to me. I've known him for a really long time, and his music has always been an influence on me artistically and lots of other people too, and it was just a really nice way of giving back and helping and bringing the community together and creating awareness.
Tim is the most gracious person I think you'll ever meet. He's so grateful and appreciative of everything that people are doing, and he doesn't hesitate to let you know. And so he is all hugs and at the end of something. I mean, he is in general, but he let us know that it meant a lot to him and that it was really meaningful and helpful.
And they just did such an amazing job of putting it together. I can't thank them enough for it.
It's really amazing what people can do for one another just out of pure love. I don't feel like I'm worthy of that. Tim definitely is, and that's why he has that. He has a huge karma bank somewhere and is really reaping the benefits of being an amazing human being now.
Well, I'll die trying, I'll never give up. Even when the odds are down, when no one gives a fuck. And even when pigs are flying, hell is frozen up. Well, I'll die trying, I'll never give up. And I know it's hard to love someone whose head is in the stars, but don't give up, hold on soon, until I've kept my promise and have given you the moon.